Welcome back to episode 2, Roll Commentary. This time I get the privilege to roll with my good friend Joel, who is also the number 4 ranked ultra heavy in the world. And he's an incredible jiu-jitsu player. And it's not just because he's big and strong. It's honestly 75% of it, I would say, is because his intellect. He's able to take new information and apply it immediately. His jiu-jitsu has skyrocketed. So we start here, get right into it, kind of fast and furious here. And so I'm trying to break those grips. I don't like that. He does a nice little arm drag into look like he might have been looking for an X-guard, but he goes into Ashi. I try to shuck that knee. Sometimes I can do that and go to a mount, but I didn't keep my base and lost my balance. So he passes that. Now we're fast and furious. He's looking to pass, and I'm trying to hang on. My last hope here is trying to get my knee under that arm, and sometimes I can use that to kind of spin around back in the guard. But right there, he's going to clear it right there. That was the move. Left hand to my hip, blocked it, and we're done. So now I'm stuck in a north-south, and we got to figure out a way out of this. And so, again, this is one of my weak positions. Getting out of north-south is tough. I don't know if you guys struggle with that. So he's going to transition a mount, and I'm going to create some problems. Sometimes when people are trying to make this transition, if you're wondering why my feet are up, I know I need to keep them down, but sometimes I can catch that arm, and right here you'll see my knees and my feet. If I can get in the crease of that elbow or the underarm, a lot of times I'm out. Like if I get that, I'm gone. So I'm kind of mitigating a little bit with that right arm across his leg, hip, maybe frustrating him a little bit. I see he's shaking his head. But again, this is a bad scenario because if I can't, I need to get out quick. I mean, we don't need to. There's the battle right there with our feet, and there he goes with our hands, and he just won. When he put that right knee over, it's what he needed to get my legs down. That shift took place. Now, even though I have the hand, it doesn't matter. He's got both knees down, and we're under mount again. So here's the theme, guys. Good news is I'm getting to work on mount escapes, okay? Am I going to be successful? Well, we'll see. Getting to my side, keeping that arm down, keeping it relaxed. Normally, when he gets me this spot, he'll transition to an armbar, so I kept waiting to fall back. He's going to do a good job pinching between his knee and his heel, and he transitions backward. I don't know if you saw that. That was a really good job. You don't want to give that opponent space down there. So then he's going to turn, and I'd give up this straight arm lock. That was a beautiful transition by Joel. Nicely done. So what do you do when you get tapped by a lower rank? Guys, you slap bump, and you keep rolling. Man, I see so many people. By the way, people duck this guy. He'll go to the gyms like they don't want to roll with him. It's like, why? Man, I love rolling with this guy. Do you get submitted? Yeah, pretty much every time I roll with him. But you know what? I always learn. Right here, I can usually, if I grab that lapel, I can usually stay up. And if I do that, I'm able to shuck legs and stuff. If you get to the ground in that scenario, it's a different escape. But if I can stay on my feet, I'm good. I kind of was stubborn. He's been showing me some ways to get distance and escape there from it, but I was stubborn and thought I could try to shuck that, and it didn't work for me. So he's going to do a good job. You can't see it, but he's basing his feet. He's driving into his legs. So like I can, even if I get a hold of him, they're heavy, right? Because he knows how to distribute his weight and make himself heavy in his feet. If you're in that situation, you don't have your weight down, you're gone. Make a critical mistake right here. I get across the center line. Oh man, I'd love to have that back. Left leg needs to come further out. Do not cross the center line. And then that hand he put up to stiff arm my hip, I could have arm barred, but I missed the opportunity right now. He's got my back, and when Joel gets your back, you're going to be in trouble. He's learned some really slick hand fighting techniques, so you can't see it right this second. We're doing some hand fighting over here, trying to save what I can. I'm trying to turn into him and salvage a little bit, but he's going to get rid of a rear naked choke, even though I'm turning into him some. That's all she wrote. And again, what do? Hey, you slap bump. You go again, guys. You keep going. I'm here for all you upper ranks in your mid-40s. Look, man, this is us, man. I got you. Out here struggling. But I still love jiu-jitsu. Doesn't matter. Right there, I would love to keep my base. I can do that. Normally I do. I don't know if fatigue got to me, but I don't like how I lost my base right here. That's pretty discouraging to me. So we're back up. Again, I'm trying to maintain a guard. My foot was on his hip. If you wonder why I kicked back right there, it's to get rid of that foot on his hip, which was really nicely done by his part. Looking for a double ankle. I know he's leaning towards me, but the way I felt his weight, I thought I might have a window there, but it wasn't. So I'm going to look for a sweep. I'm looking to scoop up under one of his legs. What I missed was his arm right here. Man, if I could have kept his arm and maybe transitioned to omoplata, that would have been nice, but he drove his knee. It happened so fast, but he drove his knee down to my face, and that takes care of that possibility. So again, got my back, so I don't want to be in that spot with him. I'm thinking, okay, get out. Obviously, checking time. I know we're getting close. I want out of here though, and yeah, that's the roll. So, man, that was a great roll. I love it. And man, I'm telling you guys, honestly, so I submitted 3 times. You know what? I still love jiu-jitsu. There's nothing about that. Why do we let pride get us like that? It's like some people would never want this. That's why they duck him. They're like, they don't want to have to deal with this. Like, why not? Man, I'm learning. Every time I roll with this guy, I learn. And so this was a fun exercise. Appreciate Joel letting me record it. Hey, I like the 2 camera angles. Did you guys like that? Thought that was fun. So love it. I love jiu-jitsu. Whether I'm submitting or getting submitted is so good. And I love the art of it. And I learned a lot of mistakes I made right there. And that's why I encourage you to do this. Even if you don't post on YouTube, man, record a roll. You'll learn from it. Until next time, train on.